and welcome back to another day. It's Friday, but when you're watching this, it's Tuesday. I'm keeping track of like when my vlogs are going up, so I know what day you're watching this, which is so exciting. Or maybe you're watching something on Monday. Maybe I get first game posted a little early, but probably Tuesday. Today is such an exciting day, and I've been holding in this news inside me for so long that I'm like so excited to share. I can only imagine probably how people feel like when they're pregnant and then they wait to announce it. This is how I feel, but with this project. No, I'm not pregnant, but I've been waiting and holding this like inside me, this gem, this thing I've been wanting to share for so long, and now that it's here, so brace yourselves, take a deep breath. So if you've been watching me for a long time, you may know this. If not, I'm going to give you a backstory, but you probably know parts of this if you've kept up with me in any form. Years ago, so I've been into spirituality, manifestation, all the stuff that's very mainstream now, but for a pretty long time, even before it was mainstream, in fact, it was actually really scary for me to even share that kind of stuff when I was into it. If you remember like my early vlogs in like 2016, 2017 with Ollie and all of those days, it was like I was into manifestation, all that kind of stuff, but I really didn't share too much of it because it literally seemed so woo, versus now it's like you go on TikTok and it's like 7 spells on how to manifest 12 birds in 3 seconds. You know, like there's so much, and honestly there's a lot of misinformation and kind of like dangerous stuff out there, like black magic that's casually out there, which is really bad karma for you, and really awful things can happen if you do black magic, so don't. But essentially, I've worked with candle magic for so long, and if you've ever come to any of my ceremonies or rituals, which if you haven't, I host them twice a month. I have ceremonies and rituals, so when you're watching this, one just passed on Saturday, the soft and feminine ceremony, but you can still join. So although it's already passed, there is a full replay available when you join Divinity, which is my monthly membership. I know this promo is genuinely not even planned, but I'm just explaining. When you join Divinity, you'll get access to anything you missed that month, so you'll get the full replay of that ceremony. But anyway, inside those ceremonies, I always invite you to do candle magic. If you've come to any since I've been doing them, right, you might have noticed I say, oh, candle optional, or I give you an option of how to incorporate candle magic. Maybe you've done it before. A lot of my people come do it, and it's something that I've worked with for a really long time, and finally I have this strong desire to, instead of just like, people always say, where do I get candles, where should I get candles, right? And I'd always just suggest, you know, just like getting like a prayer candle and then like charging it yourself. But candles are really powerful when they're crafted with intention by somebody else who's also very aligned and powerful, energetic. So energetically powerful. So when I first started doing candle magic, I used to get them from a place where a woman also would charge them and do all the things, and they were super powerful. That place since then has really expanded, which is amazing, but obviously at this point she doesn't charge all of them anymore. And I really wanted to offer the same thing because I charge my candles and they're super powerful. And I was like, I'm going to start making candles, but making magic manifestation candles, not just like a cute little candle that you can burn for scent, although of course you can do that as well. These candles are super powerful. They're handcrafted by me, and I make them on new and full moons. So today, when I'm recording this, is a full moon in Cancer. So it's this really beautiful energy, so I can kind of talk a little bit about that. So Cancer, of course, it rules the womb. It's a very big feminine energy. It's this energy of wanting to go inward, wanting to stay kind of like in your shell. So maybe if around this time when you're watching this, you feel a little bit of that energy, or you felt that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's this energy of like wanting to stay inward, wanting to kind of like confine and preserve your energy, right? It's more of an internal focus. It's like introverted energy. Also, it helps bring kind of healing to the past, kind of like a closing, kind of like, the best way to understand it is like, if you've ever had any kind of experience and you finally had clarity about it, or you integrate it in a different way, it's like it no longer felt like it was kind of like weighing you down. That's also the big energy. Like whenever I get these messages, are kind of hard to essentially explain, but that's a really big one. So things that like may have happened, you may have viewed them in a specific lens, like let's say whatever X, Y, and Z happened and you viewed it a particular way. Around this full moon, you might reframe the way you look at it, and because you reframe the way you look at it, the energy around it changes. So maybe there was like some situation, I don't know, right? It's hard for me to speak so generally, but you viewed it as maybe intense or sad or whatever it may be, and then your perception, as your consciousness shifts, as things get illuminated, you shift your perception of it, and you kind of like tell yourself a new story about it. And because you tell yourself a new story about it, the literal situation changes. So what was once like this dynamic that you kind of perceived, you change your perception around it, so the dynamic change. That's a really big energy. So like things, changing your perception about things of the past, so that you can kind of mold reality into something that serves your future and still feels really, really good, instead of like thinking, oh, like this happened, whatever. You shift whatever that is, your perception of it, and it changes. So that's a really big energy. Of course, full moons also provide illumination, and because it's such a warm, yummy, feminine energy, these candles are going to be so powerful. And each time, so each new moon or each full moon, I will custom dress them with herbs and things like that, aligned with that specific energy. So today this candle is going to be very much focused on feminine healing, feminine magnetism, pleasure, receiving, kind of coming back into that soft and nourished place. So I'm going to be crafting those candles today. I hand make them literally pretty much, I mean, the wax, you know, you get the wax and you melt it, but pretty much from the beginning. And I have been over the past weeks, you know, getting everything to create these on a larger scale for you guys, and got such beautiful labels for them. So I'm so excited. I'm going to start with very limited quantities, so I'm only going to put up a super small amount of them each time, and then as they launch, I'll kind of engage. So if I'm going to show you them at the end when I'm complete with making the batch for today, and I'm gonna go into like a meditative state when I do. I'm gonna play a specific playlist and get into like a very meditative state as I create them and charge all of them and meditate with them, and like really powerfully charge them with my energy and intention for you guys. And like I said, so when you're watching this, they're already available on my website. I hope there are still some left, because obviously this is the first video I'm announcing it in. If you see it on the website and you want one, definitely grab them, because it's each candle is one of a kind, because it's made under a specific full moon. And on the bottom of the candle there will be a label. I'll show you them, which I'll write like what date it was crafted on, and it's always going to be a full moon or a new moon pretty much, right? So definitely grab one if you see it. It's not something that can be like restocked, because I can't remake them. Like I can't go back to this day, right? So even if I make X amount that I'm gonna make today and then people want more, I can't come back and make them on this day, because they're specifically charged under this day. So you'll have to wait till the next alignment, which will be a different energy, right? So that's why every single one is so unique, because it's under a full moon or a new moon, and obviously every month the energy is different, which is the beauty, so that you can allow these kind of candles to have the energy that consistently is working with you, right? So I'm gonna go craft those. I'm so excited to share them with you. They are so powerful. So I'm gonna say be careful, but just be warned that they are super powerful. So people in the beginning, just play around with them. On my website I have like some details of how to work with them, but essentially you're going to, once you receive your candle, it's already charged, but I suggest that you grab a piece of paper, write 5 to 10 intentions or things you'd like the candle to help you with. I like to write in the present tense, and make sure you write for the highest good of all. This is very important, so that you're not violating any free will. And as you light the candle, I recommend meditating it for a little bit before, just to really kind of feel the energy of what it is you're calling in. You don't have to necessarily, because they are already pre-charged. If they weren't pre-charged, right, you would definitely have to do a lot more energetic work around it. But because it's already pre-charged, not only by me, but with the herbs and created under a specific moon, you don't have to do as much. But if you want to take it to the next level, I suggest meditating with it and then lighting it, and you want to leave it lit. This is one of the most important things. I've said this before in all my ceremonies. You want to let it burn through, because it's a symbolism that your intention is kind of coming to fruition. So put it in a safe place. For me, I have like a little altar area, so I let my candles burn out there. It's a pretty safe area, so you find somewhere in your home where you feel like it'll be safe and it can burn out, and it won't be like knocked over by, you know, your animals or anything like that, or someone else won't put it out. Like I've had to tell my husband, like, do not put these candles out. Now he knows, but in the beginning, because it's like, why do you have a candle burning? Most people are alarmed. But when you know the candle magic, when you know, you know, if you know, you know. So yes, I'm so excited. I obviously will show you the final result. Right now I have all of everything ready. I have all my wax ready, I have the burner ready, we have the wicks ready. The wicks are beautiful hemp wicks. The jars are stunning, the labels are beautiful, and we're going to work with some rose petals today that I'm going to infuse the candles with. It's going to be absolutely stunning. Some rose oil, very, very tiny, tiny amount, because I personally don't love fragrance because of the dangers of it. Like even if you're using the best quality essential oils, some people just don't want a lot of fragrance, and it can be toxic to animals. So there's always gonna be a super tiny amount of fragrance, like almost just very light, just for the energetic usually properties, not necessarily to make it smell a specific way, right? Because I wanted to, A, it's more of a manifestation candle, and B, I wanted to be safe for you, your loved ones, your fur babies, everything like that. So we are going to go get started on this candle, on these candles, the set. I have everything prepped, and I just wanted to start this vlog. I'm so excited. Let's go do it. Look at my beautiful babies. Look at these stunning, I still need to cut the wicks, obviously. I have them long so that I can keep them straight. Look at these beautiful babies. I am in love with making magic candles. I was crafting them with so much love and putting in all the ingredients, and as I was like placing the rose petals, I was charging the whole mix, all the melted soy, and putting all my energy into it, and like visualizing specific words like feminine energy, magnetism, ease, alignment, for example, success, and visualizing that energy flowing into them. And I genuinely can feel how powerful they are. I know that people who are into spirituality might think that that's so woo. Like, I understand how some people would be like, manifestation candles, but I worked on manifestation candles literally since I lived in my first apartment downtown in LA when I first moved, and they're powerful. I feel like they should come with a warning. Like, I would literally light them and instantly the energy would change, like literally instantly. Obviously I can't make guarantees for legal reasons online. Let me tell you, it works though. They're very strong. And so right now obviously they're curing, and I only have such a very small limited quantities, and I just posted on Instagram. They're already starting to sell out, so I think I might post this vlog sooner. I think I might post this vlog before the other vlog I was gonna post, so you might be seeing this on Sunday, because I want to give everyone who watches the vlog channel a chance to buy them, because I already obviously posted about them on Instagram, and so because they're selling out, I want to make sure, like, I don't want to post this on Tuesday and then there's like none left. Obviously I wanted to make a small batch the first time and see how orders go, so I can kind of estimate how many to make, right? I didn't want to make like 100 candles if only like 60 people wanted them, you know, because once they're specifically made under each moon phase, aka full moon and a new moon, and they hold that energy. And so obviously the biggest fear was under making them and people are going to want them, but I just have to live with that. I know that they're going to sell out and people are going to want more, but I would rather know that and then the next time make a bigger batch. So right now I'm charging on a big amethyst as well. Amethyst is ruled by Jupiter and it creates expansion. So as they're kind of curing, they're charging. I'm going to be putting on the labels much later. They're still a bit warm, so I don't want to put the labels on yet. The labels are so beautiful. I'll insert a photo. You probably send the thumb up, but insert a photo of what they look like. They're so stunning, and I can't wait to give these out to you. They'll start shipping this week, so when you're watching this on Sunday, or even if you're watching it like Monday, Tuesday, they'll start shipping that week, so I can get them out to you. I'm gonna actually get them. I was gonna use a specific one package, but I'm gonna order actually more packages from Uline, because I really think that they need to be extra bubble wrap. I don't want them to crack, so I'm gonna package them even more intensely than I was planning to, just because I've seen the glass, and the last thing I want was for you to get your candle and it's cracked and then there's no more, you know? So yes, we don't have that many. I just checked online. We only have a little bit left. So if you're watching this and there's still some left, definitely grab them. I'm not trying to create like hype, like I'm not like a hype beast, but once this batch is gone, you know, I won't be making a new batch until the next new moon, which is gonna have a completely different energy. That's the kind of beauty of this, is that every time it has a different energy, right? Depending on the new moon or the full moon, just in general, but then whatever placement it's in, right? Like tonight it's a full moon in Cancer, so they have that energy. And then when I make them in the next new moon, which I believe will be in Aquarius, right? They're gonna have a very different energy, and that's the point, that they're just not like the same. It's not like you're just getting the same candle every time to manifest with. It's like you're really receiving something that's so one of a kind, that's so unique, because you're getting like it crafted under a specific energy with intention, and then I'm charging them on top of that. So they're just so unique. I don't know, I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I feel like if you're creating something, you need to be obsessed with it. If I wasn't obsessed with it, that'd be a red flag. But that's the point my point is that that's like the beauty of it. It's not just like a basic white candle or normal candle. It's like so unique. And then you can use them whenever, right? Someone could save this candle, and like, let's say you have like an important day, you're gonna go on a date, a specific night or whatever, and you want to burn it on a specific day with specific intention, you could wait till February to burn this one, you know? Or if you're like me, you're probably gonna want to burn it right away. So yeah, I'm just letting these set. They're so beautiful. I just love them so much. I love the smell of soy wax actually as well. It's like such a sweet, nice scent. I love them, you guys. I love them. Obviously right now they don't have their labels on, so they just look a little normal, but as soon as we get our beautiful labels on, it's gonna be really stunning. All right, that's what I've been doing all day, is making these candles. Literally. So yes, I don't know if I'm gonna keep the vlog going. I might wrap up the vlog here, but we'll see. I'm just so excited, you guys. I'm so excited for people to work with them. I think that's like what I'm most excited about, is because I know how powerful they are. Like, genuinely, it's mind-blowing, like genuinely mind-blowing. Especially if you read my instructions on the website, I explain how to activate them even further. Even if you don't do what I even recommend and you just light it, it's obviously already going to be powerful. But if you do some of my recommendations, you can really take it beyond. And I just can't wait to see those results, right? It's like the same thing when working with like one-to-one client. I love working with one-to-one clients. I love our session, but what I love is what happens after the session, right? I love the time we spend together, and you know, whatever we're working on, whether we're doing breath work, whether we're talking more about hormones or health or feminine energy or business. And I love that part. But what that individual goes and does with that is what's exciting, right? It's like same thing with like any kind of coaching, right? It's like yes, the session is amazing, but then seeing that person take those things to the next level is what's really exciting. And so with these candles, it's like, yes, I'm so excited to make them, so excited to ship them, but I'm most excited for you to receive them and activate them and see what happens in your life. If you buy one and you use it and you have your experience, please send me your experience. Like, it would literally mean the world to me. Like, it would genuinely make me so happy to hear what happens when you work with it. Like, it would mean the world to me, okay? So fucking do it. So yes, I'm gonna wait. I think I'm only gonna put the labels on them tomorrow, to be honest. I'm gonna cut the wicks probably like on Sunday, actually. I want them to really cure for 48 hours before doing that. They look so good, you guys. I'm emotional. I'm emotional. What a day. What a day. Well, so if you purchase one, I hope you love it. I hope there are some left by the time this is up. Like, I just hope that there's at least like, I don't know, 10 left or something when this is up. So if there's some available, please order yourself one so you can grab it. And I'd love to hear your experience with it. I love you so much. Oh, Sunday, so announcements for upcoming stuff. As you know, Wednesday is my online pole class, Melt. Low flow, sensuality focus, breath focus, feminine embodiment, yummy, delicious low flow movement. No crazy aerial tricks, but beautiful low flow technique and vibes. Definitely come if you can come live. I'd love for you to come live 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Pacific. And if you can't come live, most of my students actually don't come live. The full replay is included with your ticket purchase. And if you've missed the past few sessions, which someone emailed me and they're like, oh, I've missed the past few sessions, but I really want those recordings. I created a bundle called Melt Volume 1 of my favorite 4 classes from past few weeks. I guess even a little bit over a month, and I created a bundle. So if you want to, if you join Melt now and you're like, I love these classes, I want access to the ones I missed, I'll put Melt Volume 1. That way you get those. You get four classes, so it's 4 hours, an hour each class. You get to keep it, you get to work with it, vibe with it, flow with it, baby. So yeah, that is so exciting. And when you're watching this, it's a week, even less than a week probably, before my 3-month money mastermind, Let's Get You Rich begins. So if you've been on the fence about it, if you've been thinking about it, if you've been eyeing it, if it's resonated with you, I really invite you to join before doors close. Genuinely, it's going to be such a transformative 3 months, and I would love to have you by my side. I'd love to support you, help you, guide you through that experience, and I'm so excited to host that. So definitely, if that's been something on your mind and you've seen me talk about it before, just click the link. You can just get more info and read about it and see what you feel. I'd love to have you inside if it resonates. I just want to make sure I give all my announcements on here because, yeah, that's kind of like my main way. I like to let you know what's kind of coming up if you're watching and you want to get involved with me. Get involved. All right, I love you. Maybe I will bring you guys along for the rest of the day. It's something we're crazy. We're going to go to Avocado. So funny. We are getting a new mattress, like an all organic, non-toxic, everything certified mattress. It's getting delivered today because we realized I've had my mattress literally for like, I don't know, years. I got it sent to me for a brand deal a long time ago. It's a great mattress, but we wanted to get a really clean, non-toxic, organic, all those vibes mattress. So we already ordered it. It's not from Avocado, it's actually from a different brand. I don't want to say what brand it's from until I try it because I'm like feel like it's like a free promo and I don't even know if I like it yet. But then I also ordered like fresh European linen sheets, and we need to get a waterproof mattress cover because the biggest thing is we just don't want anything to damage the actual mattress. So we're gonna just go to the Avocado store to get that, so when our mattress comes today we can set up our new mattress, our new organic OTEC textile certified everything, you know, it's like all those things cover, and we can put our new European linen sheets. My husband's annoyed because they're white, but I got white sheets because I wanted to have that hotel vibe. I feel like white crisp sheets, especially that one fabric, I mean, I'm sure it's just fucking cotton, but like, you know, that just like that thick white fabric. Okay, also a side note, this is like really gross, but if you ever lift up the mattress topper, even in like really luxurious hotels, from the mattress, it is crazy what you see. Okay, you're watching this, next time you go to a hotel, do it. I know this is like so kind of, this is even, yeah, of course it's legal, like what can they do? Just check. I had this curiosity because it was like peeling up, and I peeled up and I was at a super bougie hotel, and under it, I think the mattress has seen some things that like he wouldn't even confess at a confessional. It was crazy. Anyway, so that's just like a random side note, but I just love crisp white sheets. They distract your subconscious mind from what might be under, because your mind is like, ooh, crisp white, this must be clean. Little do you know what might be under there. No, but essentially I got crisp white sheets. They're just from Keen's. I love Keen's. It's basically like a website where instead of selling like through a bunch of middlemen, it's like direct to consumer, so there's no huge markup. So for example, these exact linen sheets might be like $600 or $700 on a different website, but Keen's has them sent directly from the manufacturer to you, so you get a huge chunk off. So it's like $200 for example, or $300, and they sell like cashmere stuff on their sheets, bedding, a bunch of stuff. So if you're into, if you like are in, like they have like silk pajamas, like, you know what I mean, all that kind of stuff, like home stuff, just go on the website. This isn't sponsored, I literally buy from them. They should sponsor me for how much I bought from them, but they have really great, especially like bedding stuff. If you want really high quality bedding without like overpaying so much for bedding, it's a really great option. But so yeah, that's gonna be our vibe today. I don't really want to show our bedroom on video because I didn't want to preserve the energetics, but maybe I'll take you guys along when we go to Avocado today. That could be really fun. But so we're just gonna set up our new bed. This is married life on a Friday night. We're like, we're gonna get an organic mattress, waterproof cover, and set up our bed. You hear me? I was saying how exciting, how...
I have an announcement.
For the video?
Yes.
Okay.
My mattress has just been delivered.
Oh, I was telling them how our wild married Friday night is going to get a waterproof mattress cover for our new organic mattress. Yeah. Let's see, it just got delivered.
I'm not looking my best.
I'm not gonna show you, don't worry. I'm not looking my best. Do you see it?
No.
Mmm, that's so good.
It's like juice. It's like straight up mango juice.
Remember when we were to Tulum, we saw the guy with the tapache?
Yeah, that was like a bit of sugar.
Okay, let's go get it. I'm gonna jack it.
This is 7 grams. No added sugar.
My candles are setting, have you seen? Take a look.